What was I known for in college? I'm not gonna tell you. What's up, guys? It's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Girl's Guide to Life, a real series about real stuff. And today we're talking about my wild college days. Yes, for those of you who don't know, despite talking about shoes online for a living, yes, I did in fact go to college. I graduated cum laude from Pepperdine University in 2015, not to brag or anything. So from one gal to another, here is the raw, unfiltered, honest truth about my experience in college. Lord have mercy on this video. College. God, I don't even know where to start this video. Back to the beginning. I graduated high school in 2011 back in Arizona from Desert Mountain High School. That summer in August, 3 days after my 18th birthday, I moved to California to enroll in Pepperdine University. Do you recognize it? Yes, that is the school from Zoe 101. I would be lying if I said that that was not one of the main reasons I decided to go there. So I asked you guys on Twitter what you guys wanted to know about college, and people wanted to know what I was like in college, and the answer is basically the same as I am now, but like even more. I wore mini skirts and high heels to my 8 a.m. classes, you know, black eyeshadow every day. You know, even back then I still took iconic mirror selfies. Yeah, most people dressed like, you know, normal casual college kids, and then there's me wearing club wear at noon. The extra was here long before my YouTube. Of course, I also had to have a very decorated dorm to match, so I decorated my dorm as one does, with cheetah and hot pink everything. Amber, where the hell did you even find this stuff? Honestly, TJ Maxx, Ross, oh my god, Walmart, ooh. Honestly, shopping for my dorm was where my love of those stores blossomed, so I guess you could say college did inspire my career in a way, but dorm life, what you need to know. One of the scariest, biggest things that people think about when you're going to college is the roommate. Oh, you know, you hear about all sorts of roommate drama and all sorts of things. I was actually super lucky. I actually pre-picked my freshman year roommate via Facebook. Her name was Lily. She was awesome. She was like a little blonde Barbie. She is actually engaged now to my freshman year formal date. They're literally the cutest, sweetest people ever, and we had a great time. Pepperdine is set up in suites, so you can actually kind of see this in my Pepperdine tour that I did when I snuck on campus like a year after I graduated and filmed a YouTube video about it. Thank God I didn't get in trouble for that. Honestly, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that's trespassing, but hey, I did go there, so anyways, don't be mad, Pepperdine, I love you. Okay. Anyways, random crimes aside, I'm not gonna lie though, dorm life is kind of disgusting, but also it's literally hilarious because it's usually the first time you or anyone has ever really lived outside of their parents' house. It's a hilarious experience to test out living on your own with a bunch of other people who are also testing out living on their own. And to be honest, I just think everyone should have to live through the sock on the door situation at least once. How to pick a major. I was actually really lucky in that I always knew what I wanted to do. I was a broadcast journalism major in college, mostly because, you know, I knew communications was a pretty easy major. And, you know, I knew I didn't want to be a math major. If you have no idea what you want to do yet, do not worry. You don't even have to pick a major for a while, and you can switch it if you change your mind. You know, think about what it is you enjoy in your life and what you want to learn about. You're going to be spending 4 years, possibly longer, doing it, so you might as well take classes on something you're interested in. To be honest, if I went back today, I'd probably major in art history because I just am really fascinated by that. I'm not sure what I would have done with that degree, but also, what am I doing with my communications degree? So, hey. So, I have mentioned this before, but I was actually quite the party animal back in my day. Wasn't as much in college as it was like the year after college, but yeah, my senior year was kind of when I started to go nuts. You know, I was a total goody two-shoes all through high school. 10 out of 10 would recommend because you focus on your studies and you get into a great school like Pepperdine. But yeah, my senior year of college, I turned 21 my senior year of college. I started dating a club promoter, and yeah, we were going out like 6 nights a week to like nightclubs. We were going to Vegas all the time. You know, you hear me joke about my club hoe days. Yeah, that was when I fell asleep in a plant. Needless to say, I don't really drink anymore. To be honest, literally 0% would recommend. It was, well, honestly, the plant story should tell you everything you need to know. Anyways, I got a little sidetracked, but yes, a bunch of people asked about parties. The tea is, if you want to party in college, you can party. And if you don't, you totally don't have to. If you want to go see movies on Friday nights with your girlfriends, you totally can. And if you want to go to a wild rager, you totally can do that too. You know, there's literally something for everyone in college. And, you know, be careful, be responsible. You're technically an adult, so you can make your own decisions. But just because you can make your own decisions doesn't mean you should be making bad decisions. So always put your health and well-being first and make sure you're only doing things that you really want to do. have fun. But you know, the rule's the rule for a reason. Safety first. I can't even believe this is a real story, but yeah, I was actually at a party once where the house deadass caught on fire and we all had to leave. It wasn't our fault. It was like a wall fire, like it would have happened anyway. But yeah, moral of the story, there's some crazy shit that happens. Anyways, yeah, that's enough on that for now. So back to actual other college things before I incriminate myself. I wasn't skipping class to go out, but I did skip class a lot to do other things. You know, it was Pepperdine. I skipped class a lot to go to the beach. You know, one time I just stood up in class and left because I got a text to go to someone's house and meet Kendall and Kylie Jenner. So random, but yeah, true story. Living in Malibu, you get to do a lot of weird things. They weren't really that famous back then, but we sat around and talked for like 4 hours. They would not remember that, but it was cool. Again, I have so many more story times for another day, but yeah, point is, despite all of that, I still managed to pull good grades somehow. I genuinely do not know how I did that, but hey. Rock on past me, you nailed it. What are the professors like in college? Ooh. You know, in middle school, they tell you in high school you won't be able to get away with this, and then in high school, they tell you in college you won't be able to get away with anything. Oh, well, you still kind of can. College professors are some of the coolest people I've ever met. You know, they have a true passion for whatever it is they're teaching. You know, they want you to succeed. They want you to do well. And honestly, it made college really fun. There was only about 20 people in each of my classes, so I really got to know most of my professors, and I really liked basically all of them. I actually still talk to a couple of them. Random. But yeah, cool people. What's the food like in college? Honestly, I thought it was literally delicious. Obviously, it's no home-cooked meal, but whew, I had frozen yogurt and cookies every day. The CAF points make it seem like it's free, kind of like a credit card. Huh, I know, dangerous. Don't take financial advice from me, but if you want to avoid the freshman 15, don't do that. But if you want to really enjoy yourself, I would recommend. Honestly, before you even get to all the college stuff, how do you even pick a college? Well, truth is I picked Pepperdine on a whim. Like I said, I picked it literally on the college tour when I found out it was where they filmed Zoe 101. Granted, it was already really high on my list anyway, but that was just like what really flipped the switch to make me for sure. But honestly, I think something that you want to think about is, you know, location. You know, I knew I wanted to live in California, so that was why I only applied to schools in California. The size of the school is also really important. Pepperdine is a small school. I like that. I like the kind of close-knit community feeling. There was only about 6,000 kids on campus. Smaller class sizes and things like that was really important to me, so I picked that over a big school because that was just more my preference. And honestly, also gut feeling, you know, where are you most excited to go? Honestly, your heart usually knows, so listen to your heart. It always knows best for everything. Delta, can I help you? Oh my God, sorority life. Okay, so yes, I was in a sorority in college, and I'm kind of making fun of it, but also that is kind of how I talk. So needless to say, I was in a sorority in college. I could do a whole separate video just on Greek life, but my overall opinion on Greek life just in general is it is a great way to meet friends. I made some of my best friends in the world in Tried Out, and you guys see me talk about St. Jude in my videos a lot. That was our philanthropy, so that was kind of where that started, and you know, that still sticks with me. So if you're gonna rush, make sure you rush Tried Out. No, I'm kidding. They're all great, but you know, I'm a little biased towards that one. So, boys, I can't talk about sorority life and not talk about the obvious love of my life, douchey frat boys. Y'all know I have terrible taste in men, so you would really think frat boys would have been my thing, but actually, weirdly, I have like no boy stories from college. I literally did not date anyone in college. I didn't do anything, really, at all. There was actually one guy who I used to think was super hot, but I'm pretty sure he saw me take a picture of him in the cafeteria to send to my friend. So yeah, nothing ever happened with that. But I did have plenty of fun in college. You know, my formal dates were always such a great time, and I made a bunch of awesome guy friends too. So if what you're looking for in college is men, you're literally everywhere. So have fun. You know, a lot of people meet their soulmate in college. I don't know, I didn't, but tons of people I know from Pepperdine are married now. And I'm sitting here making this video. I did skip class once to go on a Tinder date, and I missed our final quiz, and I ended up going from an A to a B. But you know what? Hey, worth it. Whatever. He was a good kisser and super hot. So actual academia advice. It's no secret, certain majors and certain classes are just harder than other majors and other classes. I got all A's and B's in college. I wasn't really trying that hard, to be honest. It's really important to do well in undergrad if you want to go to grad school, because you know, that will be on your resume. But you know, for me, I knew I didn't want to go to grad school, so I just kind of had a good time and did whatever I want. I worked hard and I played hard, you know, even balance. Especially at the college level, honestly, education is whatever you want to get out of it. At the end of the day, you know, education is a privilege. And my motto on classwork and literally anything in life, honestly, always goes back to kind of the same reference, you know, do your absolute best. That's it. If you pay attention in class, do all your homework, study really hard, you can go into any test knowing that, you know, however you do is the best that you could have possibly done. And you know what? If that's a C, then you should celebrate it. As long as you know you did the absolute best that you could possibly do to prepare for something, then there you go. The rest is in the stars. I actually studied abroad in college too, and if you get a chance to do that, I cannot recommend it enough. It is so amazing. I literally lived in Switzerland for about 4 months with 50 other Pepperdine kids, and it is just as wild as you would imagine a bunch of 19-year-olds living in a foreign country would be. I used all the money that I won on The Price is Right to pay for my study abroad, and let me tell you, it was money well spent. You know, I think my overall best advice for college is to literally get involved and do everything that you can to get the full experience out of it, because truth is, it flies by. You know, people always say, oh, it's only 4 years and it goes so fast, but honestly, it is so true. I feel like I blinked and it was my freshman year, I blinked, it was my senior year, and now I graduated 6 years ago. Obviously, you wouldn't know because of all the Botox. I'm kidding. And while it's true, college really is like the time of your life, honestly, the truth is life does get even better after college, so don't worry about that. Just so you know, the future's just as magic. So, something I'm sure you've been waiting for me to touch on, being that I am in fact a full-time YouTuber. Yes, it is absolutely true. You do not need a college degree to be successful. Obviously, if you want to be a psychologist, a dentist, a doctor, a lawyer, get your ass in school and stay there, ma'am. I'm literally the poster child for you don't, quote, need a degree to be successful. I am a YouTuber. No college degree necessary. But honestly, that isn't why I went to college anyway. Like, I was literally a Postmates driver with my college degree on the floor of my closet up until a month ago. The true tea about college is honestly, I don't think it really teaches you much about what you actually need to know in the real world. Like, you know, if I'm really being honest, all the things that I learned in my communications classes was honestly that all the things that they told me not to do are actually the things that make me the best person that I am. You know, it was always Amber talking a more monotone voice, tone down the outfits, tone down the makeup, stop smiling so much, don't show as much of your personality. And you know, all of those things would be important if I was just covering, you know, Channel 7 News. Hello everyone, welcome back to Channel 7 News. Today we're talking about climate change and the war in wherever there's a war. But you know, all those things that they told me not to do for that ended up being what made me the most successful at what I do now. So you know, it definitely did teach me something. That being said, you know, college does teach you so many things, and honestly, most of them are not in the classroom. That's where I learned to be on my own for the first time. That's where I learned, you know, how to really be a good friend, how to manage my time, how to fail, how to struggle, how to pick myself up. And honestly, I think the most important thing you learn in college is who you are and who you want to be. And it really is, you know, once in a lifetime opportunity. Sure, you can go to college at any age. You know, I could go back today, but it just wouldn't be the same experience as, you know, the mini community that is college, which is just a bunch of kids your age doing the same thing. It's such a weird niche time in your life to practice being an adult. You get to be like a mini adult for 4 years and kind of craft who you are and do just so much growing up. And I think if there's one thing that you learn in college the most, it's that. It's not the degree, you know, it's the life degree that you get that really holds the most value to me. It's the growth and the growing up that makes it all absolutely worthwhile. By the way, I don't want you guys to think that I don't value my college education at all, because I absolutely do. I definitely did learn a lot of book things, and I definitely learned a lot of life things, but I think one of the most important things that college ever did for me was, you know, a little school project is what made me post my very first YouTube video, so definitely worth a little something. That was kind of a lot of rambling to basically say I absolutely loved college. And if you are lucky enough to be able to go to college, oh my God, I 1,000 million billion jillion % recommend it. Truly a once in a lifetime chance. So if you're lucky enough to take it, take it. If you don't like it, bounce, try something new later. Like I said, you know, you really don't need a college degree to be successful in the world, but what you do need is a passion and a direction and a work ethic. If you want to be a doctor, get your ass in med school. If you want to be a horseback riding teacher, go start doing it. You know, whatever it is you daydream about, go turn it into reality, whatever way that is to you. So the truth about college. College really is what you make it. No, you can buy a degree, but you can't buy what you learn. The college experience itself is priceless, and I would not trade it for anything in the world. It was one of the first things that made me realize even my wildest, most ridiculous childhood fantasies could come true. And you know, while I am very proud of my degree because it does show that I'm a smart-ass bitch, I'm honestly just way more proud of who I became then. You know, my time in college changed who I am as a person. I grew up so much. You know, I truly believe what you learn about yourself in college is far more valuable than anything your textbooks can teach you. Learn who you are and who you want to be. That is what is going to change your life. P.S. bonus advice, skip class for ice cream sometimes. Those are the memories you're gonna remember. So from me to you, good luck with whatever it is you decide to do and whoever it is you decide to be. It's an honor to help you daydream. As always, all my love in the world and then some. XO. Why is this happening? Why only when I'm filming?